good day, friends and yogis. I'm Nicole Spirit with my special guest in the house, Puka dog. Today's class is very special. It's called Yoga for Addictions. My intention is this to be a fun class, a really happy experience for you, and to maybe give you a few tools to help manage some of your bad habits or what we would even call addictions. So please join me, sit on the ground, on a yoga mat if you've got one, on a towel or a surface that's comfortable for you. When you arrive, you can bring your butt cheeks back. This position that we're in is called Sukhasana, which means good place. So I want you to find your good place. And my intention is to empower myself, you, to get some tools that will assist you with creating more good habits in life and perhaps releasing some not so positive things. Just notice, take an inventory, check in your life if there's somewhere where you could use a little help. I'm not saying you have to quit everything all at once, but if you want some help with where you are in life, this class is meant for you, and this is a gift from my heart to yours. So wherever you are, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to elongate the breath, which is number one tip or tool for raising your vibration no matter what is going on in your life. So let's take a nice deep inhale together. And then exhale. Let's do that a couple more times. Smile a little bit, close your eyes. Inhale, take in fresh, beautiful air. Exhale, let go of a negative thought or a belief about yourself that isn't true. Let's maybe create a new thought pattern, something like, I am enough. Big inhale, I am enough. Big exhale, I am enough. And the next couple of breaths, I want you to inhale peace. I am peaceful. Exhale, I am loved. Two more like that. I am peaceful. Exhale, I am loved. You can say it inside yourself or out loud. One more full breath like this, the inhale being at least 5.5 seconds, same as the exhale. I am peaceful. And then the exhale, I am loved. Good. If you need to adjust your sitting position ever so slightly, maybe that means one leg is extended or you open your knees a little bit wider, hands are on the knees, keeping the head straight for the moment. And then we're just going to do a gentle neck release. So looking over towards your left shoulder, keep your chin gliding over towards the shoulder, and then ever so slowly come back to center and bring yourself over to the right shoulder. You're just gazing out past your shoulder, no strain. Come back to center. Let's do that one more time. Look to the left. Stay with that nice posture. An attractive body, mind, spirit has a graceful, beautiful posture. Come back to center and then go to the right. Continuing that smooth, soothing breath. And and then gently come back. Now we're going to lift the head up like we're making a big yes to the universe, a yes to ourselves, and then release the chin down. So what are you saying yes to right now? Inhale up. Don't crunch the back of your neck, just come up to a comfortable place. Exhale down, let's do one more. Just giving us some tools that we can use if we get a pang of something that we want to reach for or utilize that is perhaps a negative habit in our life. And we all have them, so be very gentle on yourself. I want to say that you're perfect the way that you are. I love you, Puka loves you. And we're just trying to empower ourselves with some tools and energies that we can use to raise our vibration. So deep breathing is very positive. Smiling into your liver, that's a big giant organ on the right side of your body. Go ahead and rub your liver. It's right under the ribs on the right. And you might even imagine smiling into the liver. The liver is where we store anger and frustration. And it's also where we have kindness towards ourselves and others. So massage your liver. Do your best to imagine that you're smiling into your liver and say, I love you, liver. And maybe this is the time where you ask for help from a guardian angel or a spirit guide. Good, release that now. The color green is very empowering to the liver organ. And it's also a symbol of nature all around us. So tuning into the color green, and maybe next time you feel the urge to do a negative habit, you can go for a walk, you can take 10 deep breaths, you can make yourself a nice herbal tea. Just tune in to some of the things that you could do as an alternative. Let's raise our spiritual energy. It's said that the throat chakra emanates our spirit, and it's where we hold dishonesty, which is known as addiction to the body. So hands on the knees, we're gonna bring the chest from the right knee over to the left. Big inhale and exhale, circle around. So this is meant to be fun. It's meant to help release some of the stuck energy in our spine. It's said a flexible spine is a flexible mind. And I want you to change your mindset and say, I am strong. I can do anything. So I'm on the 1-year anniversary of quitting a bad habit in my life. And I wanted to celebrate that by giving the universe, myself, this class. So let's circle 2 more times. And as I mentioned, this is raising your spiritual energy. Come back to center. 1 big breath here. And then we'll go the other way, this time from left knee to right. Inhale around the front and exhale around the back. It can be a small circle. It can be big where you push your knees away with your hands. Try to stay rooted and grounded through the sitting bones. And maybe we maintain that deeper breath throughout our practice, or even perhaps finding that space where we smile from time to time, like you're meeting a new version of yourself. And whatever you sometimes or frequently struggle with, I want you to change that right now to a positive statement. Like, I am happy. I am positive. I am strong. I am a creator. Let's do 2 more circles. And this is my next point about taking up a new hobby, like yoga or art, or going for walks every day. Good, come to center to perhaps replace some of the negative ones. An example for me is, instead of drinking coffee in the morning, I drink celery juice. And I'm not suggesting that you do that, but a really nice way to start the day is a glass of water and just squeezing a little bit of lemon in there. It's very soothing to the liver, and it helps release allergies, it helps release addiction, and it's really nice thing to give your body after sleeping all night. And yeah, noticing that one of my very strong addictions was coffee for over 35 years of my life. So feeling pretty good about releasing that one as well. And once in a while I have a hot chocolate, or I make myself a rose latte. You can easily look up what recipe that is and see if there's something that you could increase in your life. Good. Let's bring ourselves to arms upright, hands on the shoulders. We're gonna, as much as we can, keep our elbows in line with the shoulders, and we're gonna twist from side to side. Right, left. Inhale, exhale. I feel like this is a pump to help release stuck patterns, old habits. Vigorous breath. Stay with that nice upright, tall spine. If you don't prefer a fast twist, hang out on one side and then come over to the other side and do it much more slowly. If available, do a vigorous twist. Let's do 4 more to each side. Last one, come back to center, good, and then release. Now, this seems weird, but that's what I love and I'm all about. And we're gonna bring ourselves back to the floor, lying on your back, and you're gonna kick up your hands and your feet. You can rest your head on the floor, and you're gonna shake like a bug stuck on its back. This is an amazing way to move energy in your body. And when you're laying on your back, you've got this beautiful support of the earth underneath you. Think about how much this earth has given you. It gives you hopefully a home, hopefully people to love and to look after. And just breathe and shake. Get into your wrists, get into your ankles, your knees and your elbows, and even your shoulders and your hips. And the earth is our support system. It's like the roots of a tree. Last couple of breaths, shaking like a bug stuck on its back, or like a beetle. Which beetle would you be? John, Paul, George, Ringo? You don't have to be a Beatle, but it's kind of fun. Think of your favorite song, maybe your favorite Beatles song, and maybe you play it for yourself whenever you need a little pick-me-up. One of my favorite songs in the whole world is Let It Be. Good, just release. Bring your hands and your feet down. We know that song, don't we, Puka Dog? All right, just laying here with your knees up for the next 2 more breaths. When was the last time you told an animal that you loved it? Even, I know this sounds kind of weird, if you're eating something, can you be grateful for it and thank it for its life? Good, roll your body up to seated, rock and roll, rock and roll. Get up the best way that you can. And we're gonna come to another seated position, this time extending the left leg long. So seated, one leg straight out. So this time our left leg out. Project your left arm over your left leg. This is my Puka Dog. Puka Dog. We're going to take the right arm up and over and come into a nice little lateral bend. Try to open up that right shoulder and your face and your chest towards the sky. One more breath here. You can lift a little on the inhale and exhale and come down. Good. And then release. Now we're going to do a spinal twist in the opposite direction. So bringing your left hand to the right knee and bringing your right hand behind you, and ever so gently just looking over your shoulder. Continue your nice long smooth breathing. The mantra that's playing in the music today is Sat Nam, which means truth is my name. Sate Nama. Good. Come back to center. Let's give the shoulders a little wiggle. little seaweed spine here. Do your best, and then switch legs. Left leg folds in, right leg folds out. You might be seated on a block or a folded blanket or towel. That's always an option. Just take anything that's available to you to help your practice. Extend your right arm out. I've got my miracle bracelets on, so when you jingle the bracelets, the miracles come out. And maybe it's a miracle for you to quit or reduce a bad habit. Let's bring the left arm up and over, and we're just gonna get a nice stretch, reach towards that right foot, and you're feeling this in your whole left side body. A little bit of a smile, angle your chest and shoulder up to the sky. Beautiful. Maybe you sit up slightly and exhale and go just a millimeter deeper. Beautiful. And then let's release that arm down, and we're going to go into a twist the other way to the left. So bringing that right hand on the left knee and left hand behind you, looking over your shoulder, sitting up as tall as you can. Try not to collapse into that back hand. Make any adjustments you need to feel comfortable. One more breath. Smile and breathe. Especially next time you feel a nudge or that little angel and devil sitting on our shoulders. Maybe the little devil says, go and reach for that, whatever it is. And maybe you say, no, I'm just gonna flick off the little devil, and I'm gonna listen to the little guardian angel, and I'm going to do something positive for myself. Like take 3 deep breaths. Good, gently come back to center. I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna have a glass of water. Good, and then let's bring that right foot in. Hands are gonna come onto both ankles, and we're gonna release the head forwards, the neck, the chin, the shoulders, the back. And then on the exhale breath, we're gonna round. This is called ocean breath or ocean spine. So the inhale is to come up, and the exhale is to roll back. Again, do your best, have fun. Let's do 2 more. Hands back on the knees. We're going to release now. Bring your hands forwards. Take your time, release your feet, and bring your knees underneath your hips. Good, so we're in a tabletop position. Push the ground away, strong arms. Wag your tail. I want you to imagine that you have a beautiful tail. Mine looks like the Pink Panther. And this tail is meant to be a fairy tale. It's meant to be something to help you in life. Come back to center. Push the ground away. Imagine your finger pads are like a dog or a cat, and you've got this really amazing, beautiful light step on the earth. And then we're just gonna do 1 downward facing dog today. So curl your toes under, get up however you wish. So you can bring your hips back, you can slowly lift the knees, and maybe you come up partway and you're like, that's enough for me today. And then just take your time, bring your chest forwards, slowly straighten one leg and then the other, just alternate. This is called walking the dog. And that's one of the things I'm most grateful for having fur kids, is that we get out for walks at least twice a day. So 1 more breath, you can come into a static hold, or you can continue that walking. You don't have to get your heels on the floor. Good, now bend the knees generously, bring your hands back, walk your feet a little bit forwards, and stay in a forward fold. This is where your knees can be bent as much as you like. Let your head go below your heart. Maybe your t-shirt makes a little love cave for you, and you can just be in your own space right now. And this is my favorite mantra of all time. I am safe, I am free. I am safe, I am free.
And I've added to it over the years. The last couple of years I've added I'm healthy and happy. And then the most important one, I am loved. Say that to yourself right now. I am safe and free. Take a deep breath and smile that into your body. The next one, I am healthy and happy. Good, and then roll it up as slowly as you can, coming up to standing. And we're going to find our Tadasana mountain pose. Feet can be hip width apart or as close as touching. You can even bring your feet together. Place your hands over your heart and say, I am loved. Now I want you to say 2 more sentences. On the inhale, I am loving. And on the exhale, I am lovable. Again, inside or out. One more time. I am loving. I am lovable on the exhale. That's another secret tip for you, is that your heart is the place of your life where you have access to unconditional love. Always, all the time. It comes to you from taking a conscious or more powerful breath, just bringing yourself in your heart chakra. The color is green. Now step your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and we're going to spiral from side to side, bringing the arms to tap the belly and the low back, belt channel of the body. This is called opening heaven's door, or knocking on the door of life. This is from Qigong. You can look over your shoulder. This should feel good. And this is tapping into our inner reservoir of peace, love, harmony in the center of our body, just under our belly button. And breathe. Good. Hopefully you're warming up, you're feeling nice. I'm here to remind you that yoga is fun. My classes in particular, Yoga with Nicole Spirit, I always try to laugh and have a giggle. Just remembering that if you take yourself too seriously, that life can be a bit more dull, and that maybe we need to laugh at ourselves more. Good. Slow it down, come back to center, and now we're going to do something called shake the tree. So I want you to lift and lower through your heels, or just simply shake your body. Shake and vibrate all the parts of your body. So this is almost the exact same thing as we did lying on our back, shaking like a bug. If you do this for 1 minute every day and you smile, it puts you in a good mood. So whatever's going on in life, see if we can reprogram ourselves to have a beautiful day. And maybe you say that. Today, I'm going to have a beautiful day. Maybe in 1 week, you start releasing one bad habit in your life, or you reduce it, or let's just increase the good habits, like taking deeper breaths, smiling, focusing on the positive. Those are my favorite because they're free, just like this video. All right, 1 more breath. You can lift and lower the heels. You can lift your arms. Smile, shake, be in a good mood. Good, was that a minute? That hopefully was close to a minute. Super good for you. This kills cancer cells in the body. Shaking for 5 minutes. Very, very, very powerful. Good, let's release everything. Just pause, see how you feel. Beautiful. And now, because we just did shaking the tree, I want you to do static tree, yoga tree, which is Vriksasana. So our right leg is the standing leg, and our left foot, we're gonna place it right up against our ankle. This is perfect. Look at something not moving, hold your balance, fix your concentration. If it's available, You can maybe bring the foot up to the calf. If you find that you're wobbling and shaking, that's totally okay. You can do this against the wall. You can also just stay with your foot on the floor. And then you can play here a little bit. Avoid pushing into your knee. It's a very valuable joint of the body. And maybe we play with bringing the hands together. This is our angel mudra, Anjali mudra. Maybe we're feeling strong. We want to check in with our balance and bring our arms over our head. As soon as you reach those arms up, guide your shoulders down. Palms can be open or together. One more breath. And I want you to think of what tree you would be today. And I want you to use that tree as a symbol of your strength. Whenever you need a pick-me-up or a reminder that you are strong, you're beautiful, you're loved, you're amazing. I think you're perfect, just the way you are. But you need a little totem. That's going to be your tree for the day. Good, hands back to center. Take that left foot, release it down. Let's just do a little shake. Shake the foot forwards, to the side and back. Plant through that left foot and then right foot. Bring the toes and ankle up against the opposite heel or ankle and just stand here. You can bring the hands back down. Look at something not moving, and you've now connected with the energy of an actual tree. So I want you to visualize the roots, the strong tree trunk, and your beautiful leaves in the wind. Then think about maybe bringing the foot up. If you already have a tree practice and you bring your foot up to the inner thigh, that's amazing. Nice strong leg, nice strong core. Do up that imaginary zipper. And then see if you want to bring your hands to your heart, up overhead. What tree did you pick today? If you didn't pick one, this is the quiz part where I want you to pick a tree. You can have temple mudra, last 3 fingers interlaced, thumb and index pointing up. This is like your inner temple. You are the temple. You are the holy place. One more breath. What is your tree? Good. When it feels right, hands back to the heart. Let's gently release that foot down. We'll shake it forwards, to the side. Don't kick the dog. And then behind you. Good. And then come back to center. One more empowering little set of moves. We're going to step the feet wide apart. We're going to turn the left toes out 90 degrees. Keep the hips in the same alignment, facing forwards. Head lights facing forwards. And reach your arms out to the sides. Drop your shoulders down from your ears. Bend your left knee so that it's right over the heel or ankle. And look out past your left extended fingers. Warrior 2. I want you to think of this as a peaceful warrior. You're a hero in your own book and mind. And even if you try to quit an addiction or release a bad habit and you don't succeed, keep trying. Keep substituting the good habits for the bad ones. One more breath. Good. Then we're going to reach forward like somebody's gently pulling on our left wrist, and then we're going to lift up through that wrist and bring the right hand behind us to land on that right thigh. Gently gaze up at your hand. This is called Shanti Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. Good. Then release the arms to shoulder height and slowly bring them down. Straighten that left knee, bring the toes back to forwards, and then the right foot, angle the toes out to the side. Keep the hips where they are. Big breath, inhale and exhale, bending into your pose. Arms up to the sides, drop your shoulders down, and then again, look out past your extended right hand. Smile, breathe, focus on the positive. Imagine you're sending light out of your fingers, going in the direction that you want to go. Send your love forwards, as they say. It's a beautiful day. Maybe you say that to yourself. I'm having a beautiful day. Reach forwards on the inhale and then lift up and back, coming into Shanti Virabhadrasana. Shanti means peace. Look up at your reflection. Remember when you smile at your reflection, it smiles back at you. Last breath. Good, and then release that arm down, straighten through that right leg, and bring those toes forward. Then we're going to toe heel walk our feet closer together, and I want to see if you can jump up and down on the spot a few times. This shocks your bones to stay really strong. Good. And then we're going to release down to the floor. So find your way down. If you can do it without your hands, that's a little challenge for you today, but no pressure. Okay, so you could come into the knees down first. You could also come down into a cross-legged situation. And if you're not there yet, something to work towards, maybe the next time you do this video. So this is meant to be really fun and empowering. I'd like you to come up to a seated position with a tall spine. Another option is to bring your bum right up against a wall and raise your legs up against the wall. It's a beautiful place to be. So today I'm going to choose 3 cards from my art teacher and friends deck of cards. These are actually 6 of her different decks of art cards all put together. So I'm going to choose 3. And one of the ways that I shifted my, when I say bad habits and addictions, was to start an art class. And that's what I've been doing. When I feel like I want to go reach for my bad habit, I take some deep breaths and I start to work on some kind of creative art project. So the first card is break the rules, make your own. So that's what I wanted this class to be about, is just to make your own rules so that it's really fun and that you can work with your own energy so that you feel empowered. I love that card. The next one, choose love over fear. So this is a really important card. This is you tuning into yourself saying, I choose love. I choose love. Next time you have any desire to do something that's maybe self-destructive or negative, you say, I choose love. You take 3 deep breaths, you have a glass of water, you think of your tree totem, and you go about the rest of your day. And this card is super great. Stand in your power. These cards are so perfect for today. So for the next couple of moments, just sitting up nice and tall. If you'd like, you can lay down into Shavasana. And I'm going to share with you an art piece that I just finished a few weeks ago. And this is my cosmic space tiger. So if you're laying down, sorry if you have to look up, just giving you a little visual of some of the things that I've been up to working on my art projects. Thank you for looking. So wherever you are now, I'd like you to just tune in to your breath. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can overlap one hand over the other on your heart. Whether you're seated or laying with your legs against the wall, or you're in Shavasana, corpse pose, close your eyes, and for the next couple breaths, just tune in to this reservoir of peace in your heart. Go to a happy place, whatever that looks like for you. It could be a memory, it could be you. Just feeling the sweetness of life. Be like a dog where they don't have phones, they don't have access to coffee or drugs or alcohol or extremely bad habits. I mean, maybe they have some not so pleasant habits, but they're just being dogs. They're just being themselves. So I want you to be like one of your favorite dogs. And if you don't like dogs, be like a cat. Be like your favorite animal. Hey, Shmoogie, can I give you a belly rub? So with your hand on your heart, for a couple more breaths, I want you to think of you in your happy place, like you've brought yourself to your favorite beach or garden, your favorite sanctuary of love and harmony, following my voice or just going into your own guided meditation. And for a few more moments, smiling and breathing into your heart and seeing your healthiest, happiest version of yourself.
a place where you feel safe and free, where you feel loved, where you let yourself daydream, what would my life be like without this problem, without this bad habit? Maybe visualize yourself a year from now without having this destructive habit in your life. And again, be you the best you can be, but I just want you to tune in if there's something you're ready to let go of. Maybe it's a feeling you're ready to let go of. Believing I can be happy and content most of the time. And we go through ups and downs in life. We're at Earth School after all. But just being in your heart sanctuary for a few more moments and really connecting with this feeling of peace and love. You are safe. You are free. You are loved. You are healthy. You are happy. Most of all, you're loving and you're lovable. Thank you so much for your time and energy. My class is dedicated to you. I see you as successful and being in your best vibration for you in this life. And maybe we view any problems or issues in our life, in our past, as something that's a gift that brings us closer to where we want to be. Wherever you are now, coming back slowly into the body, into the here and now, knowing that you're going to have a wonderful day. You might even get a vision or a sign from your guardian angel or spirit guides that you're on the right track. Maybe you see your favorite tree today. Maybe you look up an image of that tree and you draw it or you paint it, or you find a picture of it that can help keep you rooted and grounded in your kind resolve. And this is what I did. I asked my guardian angel to make it easy for me to release my very bad habit in my world. And I don't know what happened, but I had a few days of intense irritability, and then I started honoring myself so much more. And without any judgment to you or myself, just making that change that's available and appropriate for you right now. So gently make your way up to a seated position if you're not already there. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe you've had your eyes closed for quite a while now. Just being in that happy place, and take it with you everywhere you go. Remember, in as little as 3 deep breaths, you can be in your happy place, smiling. Try not to force it, but just pause. Be in that space. Know that you're okay right now, that you are enough, that you are safe and free, and that you are so greatly loved. And this is my highest gift to you, is to ask your guardian angel for help with whatever you need. Sometimes our guardian angels come in the form of our pets or our friends. So take your time when you're ready, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to switch our hand position to hands at the heart. Remember, you can shake your tree for a minute and smile, and that wards off any bad moods. Thank you. Take a nice deep breath. Visualize yourself, your highest vibration. You're amazing. I love you. The light in me greatly honors and sees the light in you. Our greeting of eternal peace and oneness. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Take good care. I wish you success and love and a beautiful energy in your life. Thank you, thank you, thank you.